Good morning.
Day
4?
Oh my gosh.
Day 4.
Have you watched all of the days of Vlogmas? On the 4th day of Vlogmas.
We're just getting started, baby.
Oh man, I could go on forever, baby. Also, anytime anyone does this in life, it makes me laugh.
Yeah?
It makes me laugh because it's just so, like 2 fingers.
Conducting?
So, yeah, I don't know why that's always been funny to me. Even when I was a kid,
How
I
often
thought
do
it
you
was
see
funny.
that?
Not often enough, I say. So we are heading somewhere very special. We're nearly there. And we are going to meet Santa.
The big man himself.
The big man himself.
Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. I can't wait. And there's a breakfast, which I'm very excited about. This is pretty cool because Blue Nana will be meeting us there. And it's something we've heard about at the place we're going, but we've never actually done.
Yeah. No.
And I think it's one of those things that kind of sells out. I feel like anything Christmassy like that sells out early,
fast,
if you will. It
yeah.
sells fast, yeah.
We were on it this year, though.
We were on it this year, so we got it. So anyway, we are excited.
It's gonna be a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag.
You should know, you read our Vlogmas titles. Tyler used to be the king, but lately I've been pulling my own weight.
You do, I'd say it's about 50-50 now.
Yeah, so, you know. Now I want people to guess in the comments who they think wrote which titles.
Because for the first, 2 or 3 years we started doing the funny titles. It was just me, and then last year you started coming up with some fire ones.
Thank
and then
you.
So far, we've only done 3 of these.
I've been trained by the best. I mean,
we've done 3 or 4 of these so
mentoring
far.
me, yeah.
What was it? Our friend said he had a beer competition, and he was asking for names of beers, and it was like a pun kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he asked, and like our friends kind of gave like 1 or 2, and then I gave a list of like 40.
You did. And every single one of them better than the last.
Talking my language. Let's go.
Well, one of theirs that I continually remember that they did, it was like a lemon beer of some kind. And they called it, they were all like hip hop references.
Yeah.
I think is what they ended up
Like,
going
or
with.
music references.
Yeah. So Post Malone, they called it Post Lamone.
Yep.
That was pretty good.
He used one of mine, but I don't remember.
Notorious PB, because it was a peanut butter stout.
Notorious
PBS.
Yeah, peanut butter stout. I think that was
That
mine.
was pretty good.
Those beers actually won first place at that festival, so.
We didn't mean to brag, but we
Pretty sure it was 'cause of the name.
are friends with an award winner, and it was the names.
Anyway, all right. Let's go see Santa Claus.
Okay.
Okay, that was adorable. Santa came out, did a song. He did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Yeah, Mommy's gonna go get you a muffin. Mommy's gonna get you a muffin. Yay! She's clapping. And so now you can either do the breakfast or you can go visit Santa, and you can just flip-flop. So basically we have, I don't know, maybe an hour or 2, and you can just kind of filter in and go see Santa or go get your breakfast, whatever. So we're opting to do breakfast first, I guess. And look who's with us, Blue Nana. Did you see Santa?
He was so cute. Came out singing and
Loved it.
told the best little story. Well, the Christmas story. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
Yeah,
Twas the Night Before Christmas,
Twas the night before Christmas.
Yeah. Also, I love, they do like an outdoor thing here too, and they have all the lights on, but it's kind of overcast. You can kind of see them.
Yeah, that's true. That was totally awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
Santa winked at me, and I may have cried a little.
I know, so magical. And yeah, I would totally do that again next year.
Yeah.
That was a cool way to do it. And it felt, you had to wait in line a little bit, but it felt very low stress.
The food was honestly really good, especially for a place that wasn't even a real restaurant.
Right. All right, back to reality. Back home. Got a pile of dishes. Pile of dishes, pile of laundry. I feel like the house, we've actually cleaned up some, but it's an absolute mess. But I wanted to show you something, Tyler, and I got a few weeks ago at Menards. I'm going to show what I just showed you. Let me just show you. So Tyler and I decided we wanted to start building up our very own little Christmas village. It's something we both have thought is so cute. I know like family members have had things like this, and it's just something we've always loved, even when we were kids, especially when we were kids. So we saw this one at Menards. We were just looking, and it was so cute. It was a coffee shop. I'll show you it lit up here in a second. But these are kind of pricey. Like if you're getting a nice one like this, it was expensive, I feel like. Do you remember how much it was? Like $40? I don't know. I think there might have been like a deal, but either way, it felt expensive to me. But we were like, okay, we could just get a special one that we love every year, every other year to slowly kind of build up our little village collection over the years. And so we're kind of in our dining room, which is always, we never have any, I don't know. This is our dumping ground, as I've said before. We've kind of cleaned it up, which is nice. But let me show you it with the lights. So it's got all these lights. I just think it's so fun. I love that you can see the little people back there enjoying their coffee, little outdoor bonfire action. I'm a big fan of these kind of almost Charles Dickens type lampposts. It's just so cute. And for just a second, a little Christmas music. Anyway, I just want to show that to you guys because it makes me so happy. And I'm so excited that we had this idea to kind of start slowly building that collection up. We even talked about, we were like, okay, and we'll get the felt, like the fake felt snow. So let us know, do you have a Christmas village? Did you just like buy a big daddy one and run with it? Or have you been like building it up over the years? Yeah, I don't know why we've never thought of doing this before, but it is very exciting to me.
Okay, well, we have about 1 million dishes to do because every day we have 1 million dishes to do. So I'm going to quickly try and do up these dishes. I'm going to throw on some Bob's Burgers and try and get these done. Believe it or not, it's already time for this. I feel like we're like...
Yes, you're like, wait, 4 minutes into this vlog.
I was going to say 4 minutes. Weird. So
What if it is exactly 4 minutes?
Now I'm going to edit it so that
I was like, you can make that happen, Captain. It
was a crazy day. Oh, you went?
No.
So I was thinking about
here.
Can you meet me up here? So I was thinking about it. So we went to the Santa breakfast this morning, which we loved. Mm-hmm. Then we came home. My mom was here for a little bit because I was helping her with some stuff. And then we were playing with the girls, getting some stuff done around the house. And
I don't think we got anything done around the house.
No. But then we had another family dinner tonight. So we went to that. And we left here, like 5:30? Mm-hmm. And now we're home and we're like exhausted.
Girls are in bed.
So we just didn't really have... It was just kind of one of those days where they had a couple hours in between two big events. And
we don't we don't tend to film like at events. We just don't.
Like family events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to like back in the day, but just things are different. And so we just have it.
Want to enjoy family when we
Well,
get together.
I guess that's really what I meant. Like now, especially that we have kids, I feel like our viewpoint on things is just very different. And so we want to just be present and not feel. And plus I don't always know who's comfortable with being on camera and who's not. And then like if there's kids in the room, it's just easier. Yeah. So anyway.
And plus, unless it's like, Michael, who's a ham, and I know he wants to be on camera.
Michael, by the way, it's my brother from day one / other videos, has a YouTube channel.
Yes, he does. And they're really good.
I'm like, he has no business actually being good at this day one.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this, Michael, if you're watching. It's not fair because when I look back on my first few years on YouTube, I was a buffoon. And I'm like, it is not fair that he is starting out like actually doing a really good job.
And it's all like history, like a lot of like military history and that kind of stuff. So
well, not even, I was like, I just think history. Well, I guess it is. But a lot of it's like Revolutionary War history, right. Like colonial, he's done Civil War history, he's done a lot. But anyway, so if you're into that, even if you're not wildly into it, check out his channel. It is Journey with Murphy here on YouTube. He also has a blog. I know he posts a lot on there too, but anyway. Go give him some love. He'll be surprised.
Yeah. But anyway, so this day has just been crazy. And it really was just like, and then I'm like, oh, well, it's 9 p.m. So I guess we're...
I feel like I'm still trying to get used to, like, now that Felicity's a little more toddlery, the weekends just look different. Like, literally within the past month, suddenly it is very different, which is fun because they're playing together and we're playing with them, and that's really fun. But it is that much more exhausting, that much harder to, like, have any semblance of non-chaotic times. In
2 months, it'll look completely different again. Yeah. And, I mean, it's just, with
it's just
kids
the
these ages.
Season we're in right in this very moment.
Yeah, it just changes so much, though.
Yeah.
There's so many sprinkles on our floor.
Yeah, Felicity tried sprinkles. She was pretty excited. Honestly, there are worse things than little tiny sprinkles. I was like, she can only grab one at a time. So she was eating very few versus if I let her get into the frosting. So I'm like, this is probably the lesser of both evils. But yeah, I feel like just thinking about like seasons of life, talking to some neighbors the other night. Did we already talk about this today? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's been on my mind though. it was just so interesting because it was, some various ages that we were with, and some people many decades older than us.
Empty nesters.
Yeah, it was just fun to talk to because we were all talking about our kids, and some of them just talking about, their kids that are at 20, 22, or they just like started their family and all these things, and how life looks so different as a parent in all of these different stages. And it is fascinating to hear. Yeah. Because we're still like...
And some people have kids in their high school years. So really it was kind of ran the gamut. We kind of got all the different...
Yeah, truly. I just love talking to people about that. And like people that are like just about to become empty nesters and what that's like. Or people that just retired and they're like, ooh, okay, I actually... don't like having all of this free time. I want to find something to do. And others that are like, no, I absolutely love it. I'm golfing every day. Yeah. And how I think about retirement a lot because I'm like, I don't know in the future. Like, we've talked a lot about like, we don't know if we would do YouTube for decades and decades. I don't know. Maybe we will. But either way, I don't know that no matter what we may be doing when it comes to like classic retirement age, if we would even, I don't know. Yeah. I'm curious.
But it's interesting. I love talking to people. I feel like I ask... You brought this up recently. You're like, Tyler, you ask way too probing questions. But I'm like, I feel like...
No. I'm envious that I think you're a good conversationalist.
I ask people like...
I think I go too macro and you go more micro, but I think it makes for way more interesting conversation. So I aim to be more like
I'll drill people on certain things.
Well, sometimes you do push too hard.
Well, but
when it's family, you will like.
Well, I'm just talking about like
poke and prod.
But because I'm like I want to have a real conversation. I can't stand surface level conversation. Yeah, it's not that I can't stand it. I just get tired of it.
Especially when it's like family that you do see, but you're still never really talking about anything.
I've known you for 8 years and we've never had a conversation. Like, talk to me about something more than the weather. Don't just say your job is good. Like, let's have a conversation.
Let's drill down. What do you mean by good?
Yeah, especially like you said, with family, but But just with people in general, I feel
what
like
is this shirt, y'all? I literally look like I'm a potato. This is exactly the vibe I went for tonight.
What were you going to say?
In a potato sack.
I think you said I look like a potato.
Well, no, it's very like comfy. I look like a pencil.
What was that, Fleabag?
I don't even know.
Oh, that show was great. But yeah, at one point, one of the characters gets a haircut and she says, I look like a pencil. And we say
really
it all the time.
She really does look like a pencil. Not an appropriate show, okay?
I don't even remember.
Well, I remember some things. And I was like,
you did? Yeah.
But anyway, I've definitely grown into really appreciating talking to people of different ages. I think it really reminds you it gives you a lot more perspective on everything.
Perspective, man.
Is the name of the game, baby.
That's why I always say travel and talk to people. That's where you get your perspective.
Mm-hmm. Probably other things too, but those are two biggies.
For me, those are my big things.
Yeah, I get that.
Anyway.
So, Weeze is gonna, what are we gonna do?
Go to bed.
I'm gonna shower, yeah. It is definitely,
I know
it's an early bedtime.
It's 9, it's about 9.
Yeah, I feel like that's a respectable bedtime.
But we don't go to bed the same time every day. Sometimes we're up till midnight, sometimes we're like, I feel like we're pretty inconsistent in when we
are very inconsistent. We wake up at the same time because
but then we get days
girls
like
get up at the same. But
then we get days like this where like it's 9 p.m. and I've got to go to bed.
Right, I'm cool with that, man.
This was a crazy weekend. We did a lot.
It was a lot. I'm kind of looking forward to. Well, we have a lot coming up this month. Yeah, I think we are maybe slightly overscheduled, but we'll get through it. And it's a good problem. That's one thing we were talking about tonight. Like, it's a good problem to have so much. And I don't know, like, looking at things we're doing coming up, I'm like, well, there's nothing I would change. Like, nothing I would not want to do. So I guess that's good versus, when you have those plans that you're like, I really don't want to do that. Yeah. Like, what excuse could we, Yeah. I feel like I'm excited about everything we're doing, but I'm excited.
Well, you guys are going to see most of it.
And I was like, yeah, you are. And I'm excited to start this work week and just kind of have a beat to, like, actually get stuff in order because I feel very scatterbrained with a lot of filming, like when I'm filming certain videos for my channel, and like it just feels kind of chaotic in that way. So I'm excited to get things in line tomorrow. We're getting our ducks in a row tomorrow.
Yeah, my 2 main goals this week are to work on the art videos and to work on the garage because I started that, but then it just has been crazy. But I think I should have time this week to get the garage done. In an ideal world, by the end of this week, I'll have it done. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But
yeah. You totally could. I mean,
in my head, I think I can get it done in 2 days. So that's why I said I can do it in a week. So it's actually maybe a more realistic time. If I had 2 full days, I could get it done. So I'm like, just
I've
throw
never
in a
heard
couple
of a full
half
day, yeah.
days and a couple of quarter days and some off days.
Assume someone gets sick and then you got to pick them up and,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I am kind of excited to rid this weekend. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Get a good
It was a
night's sleep.
good weekend, but yeah, I'm ready to be done. All
I'm
right.
do this every weekend.
With
Anyway.
that said, this is probably the shortest video we've
And
done.
like the most boring video, maybe. So sorry. Please stick with us for tomorrow. We'll be better.
I'll figure out something. I'll start juggling knives or something. It'll
I
be
think we
great.
just need a good night's sleep. It's at that point.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Anything else? No? Awesome.
I think not. I love you guys.
See
Do you
you
love them?
guys. Maybe. We'll see you guys later.
We're getting closer, guys. Bye.